Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Bobby. I'm very excited to meet you.
Right back at you. So how's New Jersey?
New Jersey's finally in the fall mode. We're seeing some leaves change and like cooler weather, which is kind of nice.
Right.
Except when you get in the morning, there's already some frost on your windows.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what
Yeah.
happens. And you're in the middle of Jersey, right?
Yeah, but I went to visit a friend in Morristown and we saw three deer right there looking at
Oh, my
us.
friends, the deers, they're nice.
Yeah, yeah.
They get a little scared in the city though. That it kind of throws them off.
Yeah, and they do a lot of damage to your
Oh,
car.
you should hear the stories when they come back from the road. They're like, "Hey, hey, hey, have you seen it?" And we're like, "Hey, just calm down." We try to teach them the right way to do it. So you
Yeah.
wanted to talk about being an introvert.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
not everybody is, which is interesting on LinkedIn because most people um, have to be kind of extroverted to do
Hmm.
the things that you need to do to really, shine on LinkedIn. So for the introverts, it's a little harder,
I do think
to
it's
be.
harder for the introverts, right? Because
It,
why don't you explain what being an introvert feels like?
well, it just feels like, you're in observation mode with other
Mm.
people.
That's
And
right. You're
there's a
thinking,
lot
right? You're
yeah,
thinking.
there's a lot going on in your head, but you don't need to be like in the forefront of everything.
Right.
And I'll rise to the occasion, and if it's needed, I will most definitely step in, lead, all do all that kind of stuff. But I'm most comfortable just kind of being in the mix. You know,
Have you ever been an extrovert or always been an introvert?
um, at times I've been an extrovert.
Uh-huh.
Um, for different jobs that I've had, I've
Uh-huh.
pushed you into that leadership role, and
Right.
it's fine. But normally my normal mode is being an introvert, and like even at parties and stuff,
Mm. So
just
what do you
sitting on
think?
the
What mistake do you think most people make when they're the extroverts make when they're trying to connect with the introverts?
when they're trying to connect. um I maybe that they push too hard,
Mm.
you know
Yeah,
and
yeah,
try
yeah. That
to
makes sense.
yeah, that I think they mean well,
Right.
but they don't understand that you kind of like it over here.
Right.
And
It's okay being by yourself, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
or that somebody else could, take the microphone, no problem, not
Right.
not
You don't have to be the center of attention.
no, we don't seek the limelight,
Right.
for sure.
But then
So
what happens when you get in the limelight? It's harder,
uh,
right?
it is harder. I think everybody is kind of a little self-conscious when they're in the limelight, whether you're introvert or extrovert.
I think that's true. I think that's true. I think that the extroverts just don't think about it as much.
Exactly, and
We're
some of
we're
them,
yeah.
they thrive on it,
Oh
but
yeah. Well,
once I'm in the limelight,
those
it's
those are
okay,
the sick ones. Those are the sick ones. Those are
well, you
the
have to watch out.
narcissists. Those are the
the,
narcissists.
they say the psychopaths of business, those are the ones you gotta watch
Oh
out
yeah, yeah.
for.
Those psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists,
Yeah, yeah,
all the fun peoples. Uh,
yeah.
but but you can they can people can be a psychopath or a sociopath and be an introvert, right? They can just be very quiet about it, right?
True.
They
Yeah,
just
I
lay
wonder if
another.
anyone's ever really looked at serial killers and said, was this person actually a extrovert or introvert?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's right. I would go with introvert
Yeah,
on,
probably.
on
Did
the
you
series.
watch? Did you
Yeah.
watch the series Dexter?
No, no. That was the
Oh,
one about the one about the killer, right?
yeah, yeah. Well, he was
And,
definitely an introvert.
and he was an introvert. Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
pretty hard to have a TV show and be an introvert. I mean, I think if you're a mass killer, I'm not sure why you ask them to come in and do a TV show because then it's kind of like evidence. I don't get that.
Well, you'll have to watch it. It was really well done. It won a lot of awards.
Well,
But
he
you were
ends up.
rooting for the killer. You were rooting for the killer because he took out other bad guys. So he wasn't
Oh,
your
so they
usual
did that.
killer.
They did that thing.
Oh, he
But
wasn't random at all. He carefully selected his victims, and they were all bad guys. And he felt like he was he was doing society a service. And his
oh, so
dad was
they made you like the sociopath. I got it. That's
yeah,
smart. Yeah,
yeah.
I
You
wonder
definitely
whoever created that show. I wonder if they're a serial killer. I wonder if anybody looked. I wonder if anybody did a background check on them.
exactly.
see,
Yeah,
see
yeah.
how many people from their high school aren't showing up at the reunion. You know what I mean? That could be the possible thing. But you're doing fine for an introvert. You're not having any
Well,
problem.
I enjoy laughing. I
Uh-huh.
totally get why you're doing your campaign, and I think it's great, because you're right. Social media doesn't have to suck.
That's right.
And
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
And you jumped in on the GoFundMe for the movie. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
You know,
And I know it's going to be a big success.
we're
And
having fun. Yeah, so far so good.
yeah, I just love the trailers. Like those really get
Oh,
me.
you like the trailers are fun. Yeah, we're
Like,
having fun with that. We're just messing around, having a little practice. I have to get used to being on camera. When you're on camera on this kind of stuff, it's different than when you're doing film, right? Where you have to like look different. You have to look like that at the camera, and
yeah.
you can't look right at the camera like that. You have to look right to the side of the camera. So I have to do a little. I have to get some acting coaching, and but that's okay. That's fine. That's all stuff you got
Okay.
to do. And you
Yeah.
do
So I
vol.
want to ask you,
Yeah,
are
go
you
ahead.
really a barista? Is that really a barista? Or are you wearing like a white shirt with
Oh no,
polka?
no, I'm not a barista. My cousins are baristas. I've had a lot of cousins that are baristas. But no,
Uh,
I like this black and white outfit. I just always have loved it.
oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if you were doing the whole like guinea tea, like pulling so you could show your muscles.
Oh no, no, no,
You
no.
know.
Sometimes as a talking bear, you just have to fit in. So I figure, if you look normal, people don't pay much attention, right?
Yeah,
But
they
you
won't
still,
be so afraid. They won't be so afraid.
well, that's right. You got to
And
be.
how is it going? Are you really are you really getting a lot of views?
Oh yeah, yeah, views are fine. That's fine. People, the YouTube channel's doing fine.
Oh, good.
Now we got a new thing where we do premieres, so that's fun. And
Yep.
I can't complain. I can't. We're having fun, and we're having a little fun on Twitter. And we're having, of course, a lot of fun on LinkedIn and Facebook a little bit. So it's all good. You just try to play a little bit on every platform.
Yeah. Well, that's your whole point, right? I
That's
mean,
right.
yeah,
And you got to do different. You got to do different things on different platforms.
yeah, and I like that you get like different people, different influencers, like different areas, they're in different industries, you know.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that's right. When I became a Bearfluencer, I knew there was some responsibility there to step up the game. So
yeah, you have to work hard, but it pays off too.
well, that's what they
Because
say.
I was off. I was off for several months, and then really interesting to me was like, I had my connections, and a lot of mine came from like that military world and
Uh
stuff.
huh.
But now I see them, and they're like connected with other people that I just happen to be connected with, whether they were recruiters or like,
Right.
people that you've had, like Katie Wallace,
Oh,
and I'm
Katie's
like, oh,
great.
that's
We love Katie.
yeah,
She's helping
it's
us. She's helping us create a sustainable party for the Las Vegas, so that when we start the
yeah,
party
yeah.
on Friday night, it doesn't end for about a year and a half. That's what we're working on
Wow,
for the wrap
that's a long
party after the film. Yeah, we figure after the film's done, then you can just have a party for like a year.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's very cool to kind of jump back in and say, wow, I can't believe that this one is now communicating with that one, and like, it's a really, I don't know, LinkedIn is just so unique in that way.
Oh yeah, it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch people over time. That's the fun thing about LinkedIn, is that you see them
Hmm.
doing one thing, then sometimes they don't change. If they don't change, then that kind of gets kind of sad. You got to change. You can't be doing the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and
You
I
can't.
think I joined way back in like 2004 when it was still just
Oh, you joined when it was. You joined LinkedIn when it was a CV graveyard.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
nobody was doing anything.
It's so changed, but I'm glad I did, and then so
Well,
here it is.
when they added video, that must have been tough for the introverts because writing is easier than the video, right?
Well, for introverts, it's hard because for you, and I'm not even suggesting to be like an influencer, but just so that your message can get out. Like,
That's right. That's
what
right. You got to get
I
the
do
message
this.
out.
I told you I volunteer for a nonprofit. I'm
Right.
doing it virtually, but it gets much harder to get visibility because of the whole algorithm.
Right.
But beyond that, like, you have to really be in the forefront and like, producing. And when you're an introvert, that's very hard
Yeah,
to do.
but you know what? We help people out with that, and it's not as hard once you get a little system going, right? So
Mm.
a lot of people they
Yeah,
they think way too much about the production side of it. They're worried about
yeah,
what they're going to look like when it's all said and done. But the truth is that especially on LinkedIn, if you put up a video, it's there for a couple of days and then it's gone. Now YouTube different, it's there forever. So if you don't like it, then you might feel a little yucky about it. But if you can take it down, it's no problem. So,
True, true.
crap! I gotta go. I really enjoyed this. Thanks
Okay.
for talking.